Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our internship market day of two. I would like to welcome everyone to the floor. Today we have an exciting topic want to share with you all, and we are honored to have a great speaker to share about some tips about your create your million words resume. All right. So before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Jamila. You can call me Jay. I will be the host for today sessions. All right. I will like to have a housekeeping information before we start the sessions. So basically for Q&A, we will answer your questions through the event by typing in the chat box. So you can write your question in the chat box. So I will assisting the speaker to answer the questions, and then we will tell the question end of the sessions. Okay. Before we start, I would like to introduce our great honor speaker today, Mr. Tia Garajans. He had over 20 years of experience as a HR business partner within Malaysia, some exposure in Asia, for example, Korea, Singapore, China, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Australia, and New Zealand. And he works in under company for oil and gas, electronic, ICT industry, banking, financial institutions, and etc. And I believe he has a more experience to share with you today, to share some tips on how to increase the probability job or your internship. All right. Before I end, I would like to invite our honored speaker, Mr. Raj, to present and share some tips about to create your millions words resumes. Over to you, Mr. Raj.
Thank you, Jay, and very good morning to all those who are attending today's sessions. So my session today is going to be super fast because I have a lot of content, total about 65 slides. Don't worry, we will be actually sharing all the content through a share folder, which our colleague Nick will be putting it in the chat functions. Okay. Not much delay. Let me just move on. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to understand what are your expectations. Please use the chat function to write down, okay, about your expectation for this webinar. Are you able to see the notes coming in? Okay. In your opinion, what should be the starting salary of graduate? Okay. Also, please use the chat function to share your opinion. I'll give about a minute for me to see your comments. Okay, I can see 1,500, 4,000, 5,000. Okay, that's great. A lot of responses coming in. Okay, so great. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to share a few facts. Okay, so this Human Resource Minister statement. Okay, he is kind of recommending, okay, to the employers, pay higher than 2,000 for fresh engineers. Currently, most of the engineers, the industries are paying 2,000. So he's recommending about 2,005 to 3,500. Okay. I also like to share another information. Minimum monthly wages, okay, in Asia Pacific region in 2022 by country and territory. Okay, so if you can notice, Malaysia is USD 275, which is about 1,200. This is last year's statement, okay, which is far below than Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand. And this is for not for engineer, but those who are joining the workforce at entry level, like clerk or laborers and so on. Okay, and this year we have implemented the minimum wage. We have increased it to 1,005. So that will be taking us above Philippines, which is like 319 US dollar. Okay. Now, fresh graduate salaries, okay, in selected Asian countries in 2018. I don't have the latest one. This is for comparison, okay. So you can see Malaysia is about 493. That's the minimum salary. The maximum of people earning about 760. Okay, even below than Thailand. Okay, and if you see Singapore, is about 1,400 US dollar. Okay, so so that's about 6,000, right? Okay. Now I want to share another one. Okay, student demand 3,000 salary and incentive for internship. Okay, and these are the responses coming in from netizens and employers. Okay, our company offer you pillows so you can read as much as you want, sarcastic comment and so on. So after I present this, okay, after you reviewing all the facts and so on, and what is the market is offering, especially in Malaysia, what do you think should be a fresh graduate salary in Malaysia? Can you please use the chat functions? Yeah, I can see 3,000. Come on, guys, if you want more, okay. Okay, a lot of people 3K, 3K, and so on. Okay, I'm going to continue. You can enter your input and so on. Okay, my view is, this is an example. A Malaysian fresh graduate working at an international company in Singapore earned 11,000 per month. Okay, so my recommendation to you, all of you, dream big, be ambitious. Okay, but at the same time, be realistic. So if you are kind of interested to earn higher, the value that you contribute to the organization need to be higher. And that is possible for you to get even much more than what you're stating. Okay. Okay, they are additional, I just don't want to say just one person. Okay, Khairul is from Kelantan, okay, and Rauda from Nazran and so on. And she's one of the top 10 of Asia, as listed by Forbes. Okay. Okay. So my expectation, from those audience for today is be ambitious. Okay, and feel free to ask questions because it's an opportunity for me also to learn from you. Okay, focus. Okay, the PPT material is downloadable free from the following URL, which will be listed in the chat functions. Be energetic, fast. You are the future generation of Malaysia. Be honest and willing to pay a fee for us to share this material. I'll share what is the fee later. Okay, now I got a few quiz. Okay, so Nick, are you able to share the poll? Okay, I'll give you 1 minute for you all to answer the poll. Okay, how many jobs have you applied before receiving the first interview invitation? Walk-in is not counted. So the options available are 3 job application, B is between 5 to 10 job application. C between 10 to 20 job application. D more than 20 job applications. So the time start now, 1 minute. Please answer that. Okay, 30 seconds more. Okay, 10 seconds more. Okay, Nick, are you able to share the results? Okay, about 41% of the participants able to get interview with the 3 job application. That's very good. Okay, and B about 31%. C more than between 10 to 20, and 24%. Okay, between more than 20 job application. There's an opportunity for us to learn, from the 21 people who say within 3 job application they're able to get an interview. That's a very good these things. Okay, so after I conclude my presentation, those 21 people, I hope that you are able to share some tips for us, which I may not include in my session today. You can close the polls away. Okay. Okay, now another poll. How much time do you spend on average in a day on a social media like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter? Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, is the A, option A. B, 30 minutes. C, 60 minutes. And D, more than an hour. Time start now. Thirty seconds more. Eight seconds. Okay, Nick, are you able to share the results? And there's a reason why I asked this question, which I will share, okay, in the third segment of my presentations. Okay, so about 73% actually kind of use social media in these 4 channels more than an hour. Okay, that's good. Okay, you can close. Okay, so my objective here is to inspire to think big, okay, and contribute to the young talent and indirectly to the community benefit from today's sharing. And one thing I like to share is, okay, do not limit your playing field just to Malaysia. The world is a small, getting small with all these technology advancements. So please consider the whole world as a playground for you to pursue your career progressions. Okay, now moving on to preparation before writing resumes. Okay, so my content is divided into three: preparation before writing resume, and second, resume writing. Third one, interactive profile. How your profile is able to continuously interact with possible employers. And one of the key mantra is called the 3C mantra, which I will cover in my third segments. Okay. Okay, pre-work to create your million worth of resume. Okay. Before you write a resume, it is important you must know how the recruitment process works to increase your probabilities. You must, example, you must know the rules of chess game for you to win. The same thing here. Okay. Now, this is a sample actual screen grab of ATS. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking Systems. Okay. So here you can see, we have done many positions. Okay. For regional business A, we got 674 applicants. Okay. And for head of business, head of HR, close to 400 applicants. Okay. And if you look at it, we only shortlist like 31 candidate for us to even take it to further level of screening. That include the interviews. And you must also understand what are the recruiters' KPI. They are measured in terms of cycle time, how fast they are able to provide the CV, quality of hire, cost per hire, candidate and hiring manager satisfaction, how they handle the candidates. Okay. So one of the key pressure for the recruiters is the cycle times. Okay. Now the first one who answer correctly the question below will get prizes. Okay. And the prize is one-to-one coaching session for job seeker and review and provide feedback on the CV or career coaching. Okay. So that is the prize. So are you all ready? Before I reveal the question, you need to use the chat function to answer. The person who answered correctly will get the prize. Okay, and I will take the name. Okay, so I hope you all ready. I repeat the question. First one who answer correctly the question below will get prize. The prize is one-to-one coaching for job seeker and also for us to review and provide feedback on their CV and career coaching. And usually when we do these kind of services, okay, for our candidate, usually we charge about 2,000 ringgit worth. Okay. So for today, we are providing free for one person who is able to answer correctly. So I'm going to reveal the questions. How long does a recruiter look at your resume? Please write in chat function. Okay, Ryan So is the winner. Okay. Okay, so Ryan So, you may contact me to WhatsApp. I'm writing to the name. Okay, so if you do a Google search and ask how long does a recruiter look at your resume, it's between 6 to 8 seconds. So that the time that you have with your CV to get the recruiter to pause, okay, to see whether I should be shortlisting the candidate for the next stage of selection process. Okay, so how do recruiters increase their productivities? Okay, recruiters in progressive companies, okay, they use latest technology like ChatGPT or artificial intelligence to filter the candidates. Okay, candidate resume that does not have the keyword skills are automatically rejected. I'll give you some example. So this is from my ATS. You can see qualification setting. Okay, so I said in the manner filter out and reject applicants who does not meet any must-have qualifications. Okay. Today's AI is very intelligent. In the past, we used keyword. Okay, the ATS used keyword. Now it's much more advanced. It uses machine learning. It learns from our style, the recruiter style of shortlisting the candidate, whether from a certain industry or whether from certain candidate, or in terms of uh, the sentences they string in their resume. Okay, so the next time we propose, okay, so it is much more closer to what the candidate and the company wants. Okay, so just imagine if you do not kind of put all the keywords or the sentences that is looked for by the company, your resume will be automatically pushed to reject and you will get the notifications. Not every company use AI and so on, but if you follow this, the chances of your resume is being shortlisted by those who are still using semi-manual and so on, or manual, you still have a better chance. Okay, important pointer. Okay, keep a log of the job that you are applying for, including the job description and so on. Okay, like myself, one of the tools that I use is Evernote. Okay, I copy and paste because I can't remember. Okay, just imagine, most of you are actually in the early stage of getting into the next stage of family life, getting married and so on. So you could be the most eligible bachelor or eligible girl and so on. Let's say you got a very interesting letter saying the person likes you and so on, and you are very impressed with the way the person write and say why he like to make you as a life partner. Then when you pick up the phone and call, then you ask, okay, who are you? Straight away, how do you feel? Okay. Same thing when when an employee pick up, oh, are you able to share the GD? Okay, you are creating a negative uh, points there, or you are attracting some negative points and so on. Now, okay, what are the things that you need to include in your resume? Mainly two. Okay, although the competency consists of three: technical knowledge and soft skills. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is example of the technical competency for different type of job that I listed. For example, here in marketing, okay, 4P, okay, and actually 4P, all positions need to know what is 4P, okay, price, product, promotion, placement, and all that. And then digital marketing, SEM, Google Ads, social media, okay. So companies nowadays are looking for those people who are able to use the new way of marketing. Here is another one I'm giving is mechanical engineer. In the previous technology like MATLAB and so on, AutoCAD, okay, but now more and more tools are coming in. CATIA, SolidWorks, Unigraphic, okay, all those different things. Okay, how to know what competency are needed? Review the GD. Okay, talk to your mentor. I recommend that please, at every stage of your career life, you need to have a mentor. And in fact, you may need more than one mentor. You may need a different mentor. Okay, one for technical part, another one in terms of your career, and third one it could be in terms of how to develop your leadership and so on. Other tools that are available, ChatGPT, Talent Corp, and other websites. Okay, before continuing with the soft skill competency, we must understand a few things that affect soft skills. It's a bit more complex. You cannot just write like a keyword like the technical competency. How do you say I'm energetic? Although it is one of the this thing, you can't be putting and we will be shortlisting there, right? But how do you demonstrate that? Okay, so you need to kind of write in a manner people are impressed. Okay, these are person who are actually energetic and able to get the results and so on. Few things that you need to be aware: environment in which the business or organization operates influence what are the competencies they look in terms of soft skill. the mega trend that affect the business and organization. For example, now a lot of focus is giving on sustainable, okay, companies and so on, meaning taking care of the environment, social, and all this. And what are the positions? Okay, so you need to know, like, for example, certain position requires certain type of personality. For example, if you are customer service, okay, sometimes you need to have the patience to handle angry customers, and sometimes they may use unpleasant words and so on. Okay, so if you don't kind of able to tolerate that, then that's not the position that you wanted to pursue. And personal discovery, I'll talk about this bit more details. Okay, so one of the things that affect is the new way of the business environment. Okay, it's called the VUCA world. I'm not going to go into detail because this itself is more than 3 hours to talk. Okay, basically it stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. So if you look at all the industries being affected by this VUCA, okay. So if you look at it in terms of retail industry, previously in their Aeon they compete with Giant or Pakistan or other things. But nowadays with Lazada, Shopee, and other marketplaces, okay, even undergraduate or housewife are taking away the share from what you call these big supermarket chains and so on. Okay, same thing for the hotel industries with Airbnb and similar things. Okay, even undergraduate able to rent out a room on those platforms and so on. Okay, so same thing for taxi. Okay, Grab, Ola, all those things. So it's very volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguity. So what are the type of competency needed in the new world, like creativity to understand the volatility and still stay relevant. Agility when it's constantly changing. Okay. For example, like during COVID, how many times the rule has changed? What are the time we can operate? What are the time we cannot operate in those states? Okay. Uh, Analytical skills, ambiguity is in terms of insight and so on. Okay, another thing that you need to know, in terms of having a successful career model, the three things need to match. Your individual needs and desire, in what the organization needs and society needs and demand. When it is in a sync, then you will have much more fruitful and long-lasting career. Okay, now self-discovery. So this is also an important, and I divide it into 4 quadrants. Passions, okay. What are you really love to do in your career? Are you like to be a designer? Okay. Are you a person who like to be in music? Okay. Or art and so on. Okay. So that's one. Second is financial need. What are your financial needs? Maybe your parents spend a lot of money sending you to schools and so on, and it's time for you to bring the family to the next level. And social factors, social factors is like uh, you may have a family, okay, who may need you to take care of that. They may be having a health issue, and therefore you cannot go away, to further away more than 50 kilometers and so on. Okay, or you have other things that may set your parameter, values and spirituality. Okay. In terms of certain of my candidates say, Raj, I don't want to work in the same industry like tobacco or alcohol. Or some candidates say, I don't want to do work with organizations that destroy the earth. Okay, so once you put this in a very clear, in a smart objective, then you know what are the job and what are the industry you want to work. And then please consider other things like what is my personal mission statement, what are my strengths, what are my values, what do I like and dislike. Okay, please bear in mind every job have what is like and dislike. Okay, for example, like everybody like to travel around the world, both of us, right? But so joining to become a captain or steward is give you the opportunity to stay in the best hotel, to go and sightseeing all the nice places all around the world. But what are the dislike? It could be in terms of uh, you to away for important family events like birthday of your children or parents and so on, okay, or your good friends wedding and so on. So there will be these things. So you need to understand the pro and cons. Okay. How do you know what's your personality and so on? Talent Corp is providing a free personality. Please leverage on that. Again, your mental coming into picture. Exploring career option and competency. These are list of the jobs and provided by JobStreet, so you can click on the link, okay, to get this thing. Okay, here I want to just share. Not everything is about money. Okay, uh, Jared Young is the teacher. He traveled every day by boat, okay, to Cebu to teach their young children. For him, it's not the money. Like that, there are many teachers, nurses, doctors who are passionate about that and so on. Okay, other thing that you need to understand how the future of work works. In summary, it says refer to informed perspective on what business and other organizations need to know about how work could shift given like digitalization and other trends. Okay, so example of it is okay. So how the future work is there are job that is emerging and job that is disappearing. So you need to have feel what are the job that is becoming more, so that the job that is coming. So when you actually acquire the skills and so on, chances of you getting that is much more higher compared to disappearing jobs. Like for example, I'm looking to give like training analysis or relationship balance, manager or bank teller or even secretary. These are jobs slowly disappearing. Why? For example, like training, a lot of millennials like to use online learning, Udemy, Coursera, and all those things. Same thing for like a secretary with PDA, okay, personal digital. You know, you have all those things to organize your thing in your handphone. So that therefore these jobs are disappearing. So you need to focus what are the jobs that will be paid high and in demand not only now also in the future. Okay, how to find the right phrase under the trends that affect the industry. You understand the difference in job competency and different job levels. Review the JD and job adverts. Okay, so after you prepare your CV, consult your mentor, industry influencer. You can use ChatGPT. If I have the time later, I will do a live demo. Okay, and talent corp. I've seen some career advice being given in their website. Okay, and here I listed all the competency that you may consider. Okay, most competency for fresh graduate. Okay, result oriented, creativity, innovation, problem solver, analytical skill, communication skill, negotiation skill, agility, attention to detail, and quality focus. Okay, one more thing that you need to remember is, okay, in terms of the word that you use at a different level is different. For example, for leadership competency, if it's executive, it's coordinate, team lead is supervise, manager manage, okay, or director like inspire and so on. Okay, one more thing that you need to remember that will increase the value of your CV is you need to know about the brand. Okay, and there is another one called personal brand. Okay, a personal brand is a conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in the industry and elevating their credibility. Okay, that's one personal brand. For example, if I say Chong Wei, what's come to your mind? If I say Nikon Devi, what's come to your mind? Moktadari, okay, what's come to your mind and so on. So that's how you need to, your CV also need to show a personal brand of yourself in the CV. I'll come to that in shortly. Okay, now there's a quiz. Okay, there's going to be 3 quiz now. Okay, and so I will give about 1.5 minute for you to answer the question of the 3. Okay, the first quiz is Behind door A, you will now get a suitcase containing USD million, okay, $1 million. Behind door B, you get a magical suitcase with $1 only and 0 cent. However, it will double the daily amount for the next 30 days. So, which door will you choose? A or B? You can only choose one. Okay, so I repeat. So, this is quiz number one. Behind the door A, you get 1 million. Now, okay, which you can take. Behind door B, you get a magical switch A, which has only $1. But however, it doubled the daily amount for the next 30 days. Which door you will choose? So that's the question number one. Question number two or 3B, I call it. Okay. You are given an option to choose between the two possible gifts. A car worth of USD 250,000. Okay. A house worth of USD 100,000. Which item will you appreciate? Which item will appreciate and which item will depreciate? So that's number two. Number three, okay, you are given an option to purchase a used car between two possible choices. You will be the second owner if you decide to purchase this particular blue car. Okay, item C, you will be the 10th owner if you decide to purchase the red car. So which one are you going to choose? Blue or red? Okay, so Nick, are you able to project the poll? And when we restart, okay, so the poll is displayed. So your 1.5 minutes starts now. Forty-five seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds. Okay, Nick, are you able to share the result? Okay, so these are the answers. Okay, for question number one, okay, majority choose, okay, B. Okay, only 12% choose A. Okay, for question number two, you have an option to choose between the possible two gifts. Okay, item A, okay, only 6% out of 54. Item B is majority 48. Okay, and okay, C, let me just scroll down to just block my. Nick, are you able to scroll the thing down? I cannot see the answer for question three.
Hello, Mr. Raj.
Yeah.
I cannot scroll down. I think maybe you can scroll down.
No, it
Really?
doesn't. It is. How do I switch? Okay, now mine, I mean, some
The
technical
answer,
glitch.
I scrolled down from my end. So the answer for question number 3, item A, blue, there's 50 out of 56 people answered.
Okay, great. Okay. So the message that I wanted to share with you with these 3 examples, see, okay, so you get, for A, you got 1 million immediately. But for door B, on the 10th day, you only got 500 door. On the 18th day, is only 131,000 compared to 1 million. Okay, but if you look at it, on the day 30th, you get 536 million. So why do I say this? Okay, so please, when you actually plan your career and so on, go to a company that will be investing in you, in developing you, giving you the skill where your value will increase. So when you put those skills and so on, okay, compared to getting higher salary now, okay, your value in time will increase exponentially. That's number 1 message. Okay. Number 2, so as you all rightly answered, most of you rightly answered, okay, you need to invest your time. This is the thing that you are investing, the time, in activity that will increase your value, will appreciate compared to the activity that will depreciate. Okay. For example, like frequent job change without increasing your skills and so on. And the third question I put is in terms of what you call the 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 2 cars. Okay, one is the first owner and 10th owner. Okay, it's a tricky question. Okay, it depends on the positions. Okay, if you are in terms of becoming a transformation manager, okay, of HR managers and so on, transformation takes time. And if the candidate frequently change, okay, the organization will not have the trust in that person. Okay, because it's very easy to start think very fast and so on, great things, but continuing to show the transformation results, it takes time. When you make dodo, if you immediately take, will it taste nice? You need to stir it, really give all the heat, all the things until you come to a certain consistency. Then only you will taste nice and also last. Same thing. On the other hand, there are positions that you need to move very fast. For example, like SAP developer or construction engineers. The more construction jobs they do, the skill they acquire, it is much more. So it's not a magic answer. So please bear that in mind. Okay, another important message I like to leave is, okay, love your job, but don't love your company, because you may not know when your company stops loving you. Okay, so I'm not against moving, but move with your conscious. Plan your career. Okay, if you don't, instead of appreciating your CV will depreciate. Okay, and Steve Jobs said the only way to do a great job is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle, as with all matters of the heart, and you know when you find it. Okay. Okay, I think I've shared the models and so on. Few things that I would like to share. Okay, think big, balance short-term and long-term goals. Word of power. Okay, as I shared, coordinate, supervise, manage, and lead and inspire. Your action and choice of word may appreciate your CV or depreciate your CV. Your CV and action reflect your personal brand. Okay, now it's time for you all to pay a fee. Okay, I know that today is the whole thing is muted. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to read to yourself. Okay, so you don't have to unmute. Okay, just take a watch. Say that I am the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm the winner. Okay, I'll contribute to society and nation. Today is my day. Okay, and lastly, at the end of today's session, if you find the session is value, promote talent corp contribution among your colleagues and university. So that more people will benefit from this. Okay. Now I'm moving into the heart. Okay. Okay. Creating your million words of resume. Once you understand the basic, okay. Now a recommended structure of the CV. Okay, the basic information about self, okay, name, contact detail, phone, email, LinkedIn. I recommend LinkedIn, okay. I'll share the reason later. And then here also, some candidates depreciate their value. Some of their email is very, very funny. Okay, donkey@gmail.com. Okay, and very funny name. Some of it I cannot even mention here. Okay, and okay, next one is okay. It is either title as summary, executive summary, career objective or profile. Write it very clearly. Okay, so that the people, the recruiters only have like 6 to 8 seconds, right? When they read this the one will pause them, okay, to look at your CV much more longer. Like I mentioned, right? You have a personal brand. If you know that you are suitable for certain industry, if you're oil and gas industry, you're very focused on oil and gas industry, then it need to be highlighted. That's what you want. Or what are the positions you want accounting, okay? Then write that in very clearly. Don't kind of say any suitable job where I can benefit, my skill can be utilized. Can you remember if they say any? No, you need to be very sharp here to give the recruiter of this candidate as a substance. Okay, it can be a one paragraph, about 5 to 6 sentences. Be very precise. Okay, what are the type of industry you want? What are the type of positions? And what is the nature of that you want? Whether you want in terms of dealing with the people, whether you want to be involved in design work, okay, transformation work, this is where most important. Other areas that where you can score brownie points is awards, recognition, certification, academic qualifications, and professional journey, career history. Strive to include your past and current achievement. Instead of writing about your task, write what are your achievements and the impact that you made to your organization, quantity and quality impact. Writing about your responsibility is okay, your task is okay, but if you write your achievement, it is called much more higher brownie points. Okay. Next one in terms of competency, okay, technical and soft skill, but mainly because you are young and just entering, I would recommend more to the technical competencies. Okay, and find out, as I mentioned, how you can find out through the JD and so on, do that. Other in terms of professional membership like CPA or MIA or board of engineers, okay, and voluntary work is applicable. Okay, a few recommendations. Okay, make sure the template is clean and easy to follow as well as pleasant to the eyes. Okay, because recruiters are seeing, 4 to 8 hours they are saying CVs. Okay, and most impactful is on the top or presented in a high quality style. Use keyword that will be easily picked up by ATS or AI tool. Project a good personal brand. Okay, and one of the scene is typo or grammatical error. Okay, so don't use salah here. Okay, don't use too much of color that you are very contrasting on dark. Okay, if possible, try to include testimony from your internship or voluntary work. Don't hesitate to include cover letter. Okay, some sample of not a good template. Okay, the first one is straining the eye, and you see where the focus is going into more to the colors and so on, first name and so on. That is, I mean, your name is important, but what is important for us? We look for what are the competency you have to that which is not getting the attention here. Second one, too dark, and sometimes ATS may not able to pick up keyword from dark templates. Okay, where to get good CV template? Option 1 is Canva. I'll come back to this particular slide shortly. So you get plenty of templates. So you can choose and modify that accordingly. Okay. And another one is like Word also provide templates. Okay. Now, okay, Talent Corp has asked me, requested me to give some tips about video resume. Personally, I'm not a believer in video resume because it take up a lot of data space, and many ATs are not built to cater to large size video. And importantly, recruiters don't have the time to watch the entire video. Okay, so the shortest video you can do to demonstrate all your skill is a minimum of 5 minutes, and they only have 6 seconds. Okay, exception is like radio DJ, TV news reader, entertainment or creative industry. And link on how to prepare video resume are included here. Okay, you can or check it out on the YouTube. Okay, however, very important is you need to know how to participate in the video interview. I've given a link on how to prepare for video because I don't have much time. I'm already on the 53 slide and another 10 and it's going to be 11 o'clock. So the pro and cons of video, okay, useful for occupation which personality, communication or persuasion are key. Useful for occupation requiring video skills, can be great for well-spoken people who want to showcase their social skill or charisma. If done badly, video resume can be disastrous, not accepted by some companies, or actually most companies, because applicant tracking system can't process them, take much longer to view than the few seconds usually spent scanning a written resume. Okay, so I'm going to do a few US demo. Okay, if you are able to see my browser, please say yes. Okay, good. So the first thing, okay, let me log in. Okay. I'm writing here, please release down technical. Okay, please list down technical competency needed. Okay, by sorry, that's a typo error. Needed by finance executive. I don't know whether it's too small, but I just wanted to do the demo. So you see it within seconds is listing down all the competencies that is needed. Okay, now I'm going to put The question I'm putting here, I'm planning to apply for aeronautical engineer post with Malaysia Airlines. Please share the content I need to include in my resume. Please give you what I call the template. Okay. So this is only reference. Please do not copy and paste. Okay, because this is just to give you an idea. But also once you prepare, please consult those who are in the industry. How does your resume looks? Okay. Now moving on to another one in terms of Canva. The resume template. Please let me know that you are able to see my Canva page. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So I'm just going to click, and all this, whatever I'm sharing is free. Yeah? Don't have to pay for it and so on. And I'm choosing resume template. Okay, I have an app, so I'm going to open it in my app. It's taking time. So I'm just going to see, for example, here, this is one of the template. And what you need to do is, I'm going to use Nick the VM. Okay, and I change. Okay, like that, you actually can update. And then this is the summary. Okay, your experience. Okay, all that. One thing is missing here. I would recommend your LinkedIn. Okay, and your expertise here. Okay, the technical competencies and so on. Okay, so you can see you have plenty of template. So you just have to modify and put the content for you. In saying that, now I'm going to stop sharing for a while. Going to my PPT file. Yeah, are you all able to see my PowerPoint again? Well, I need to switch to see whether there's a response. Okay, good. Thank you, Anis. Thank you, Azman. Okay, let me continue. Okay. Okay, whatever I shared about the CV is a static CV. Once you apply, you do not have the control about it. Now I'm moving on to the bonus segment, and this is the real impact that you can make and increase your chances. Okay. Okay, so are you interested to learn powerful mantras? It is called the three C's. And what is the three C? Is the connections, content, and consistency. So what the connection it means? The ability for you to connect with the right people that will be able to open the door for you. It's called the power of network. Okay. Second is the content, which give you an opportunity to demonstrate constantly that you have the substance, what is needed to support the organization to be successful. And consistency is the part, where you repeatedly creating visibility for yourself through posting in the content and so on. Okay, and the platform that I recommend is LinkedIn. Okay, it's a very, very powerful platform. Okay, so I'm going to receive. Okay, see for example here, these are my posts. Okay, so when I write an what I call a post, I get about 9,000, close to 500, 9,500 people actually read my articles. Okay, and another article close to 26,500 people. Okay, so this is the way we do the marketing. Okay, we are business people and so. So for you, if you want constant visibility among the hiring companies and hiring managers or HR of the hiring company, this is one of the platforms. Okay, and okay, so I just give you a comparison. Okay, so you see there's I mean for privacy and data protection, I don't want to give you the percent. He has only 4 people in partnerships. Okay, and you see the banner, nothing much. It doesn't give any brand about the percentage. So what is the activity? Look like nothing much. It doesn't post anything in the last few months and so on. Okay, so and this is my profile. You can see I'm not promoting here, but I just wanted to share the knowledge with you. It's a way to brand yourself. Okay, and then see in terms of the connection I have is 11,400 people. Okay, and in terms of activities and so on. I'll go into more detail shortly during my live sessions. Okay, and another way to measure you is in terms of your social selling index, and this is also free. Okay, and this is my score. I'm top 4% in my industry. Among my network, I'm 4%. I'm actually lazy. I've not posted many things recently. That's why I'm at 4. Otherwise, usually I'm at 1% of that.
Hello, Mr. Raj.
Yeah.
This is Nick. Just want to let you know that currently you're showing the presenter mode, not the presentation mode.
Okay. Okay, then. Thanks, Nick, but I think I don't need the PowerPoint anymore. I'm going to just do the live show again. Okay. Are you all able to see my Explorer? I'm sharing Farid Basir LinkedIn profile. Okay, good. I can see the thumbs up coming in. Okay, so you see, I mean, he is a CPO, Chief People Officer of MPSB, and is one of the very what I call a great HR leader in Malaysia. Okay, among the top 10 is one of them, and you see in terms of the number of connections that he has. Okay, and he regularly, almost daily, he posts and very Raji. Okay, another person that I want to show, Nadia Tan. Okay, she is Chief Human Resource Officer of SP here. Okay, look at the connections she has. Okay, okay, Dato Indra, okay, Dr. Sabrina Shah, President and CEO of Siri. Look at the number of connections he has. Okay, and okay. Tony Fernandez, here, okay. So 162,000 followers, okay. And so just to show how powerful is LinkedIn is, okay. So I would recommend that, okay, please leverage on LinkedIn to project this thing and so on. Okay, before I go to Kushbu, I wanted to show how you can edit your profile. If you have not created, please create one. Okay, and please, what I call, try to fill up all the columns provided by LinkedIn. Okay, for example, here you see in terms of public profile, you see the common people will be ending with some strange number. Okay, so you can simplify, make it easier for people to remember your LinkedIn URL. So just click on the pencil, you can edit it. Okay, and create a banner. Okay, if you use the mobile, you can upload a video of your photo. Okay, it's also give you the analytics. Okay, so if I show the analytics, okay, so the post impression for last 7 days, 121 people is increased. Okay, so I can see how I'm visible to my target audience. Okay, sorry, going back. Okay, featured articles, activities. Okay, this is where your career journey is. Education, license. Okay, licenses that you have, volunteering work, skills. You see the number of people endorsing for your skill is a very good way to see that whether you are competent in that. Okay, and you see the testimonial given. Okay, okay, and so these are the things that you can upload. Then use the 3C mantra. LinkedIn provide 175 free invitation to the people that you like to be connected with. Okay, and you need to be very targeted. Who are the people? Don't try to network with everybody. For example, let's say I wanted to network with someone in Proton. I'm running overshoot the time allocated for me. So this is the Proton. Okay, you see Proton, and then click on the people. You will see there are close to 4,000 employees working in Proton, and I wanted to connect with HR because I want to apply for. Okay, so I can. So they are working in engineering. Okay, human resource. There are 110 people. Okay, so you can see Bottle HR business partner, senior HR business partner. So these are the people I want to connect. Then I'll send invitation. And I say invitation, add a note. Don't just click in this thing. I will say hi Bottle. Personal journey. Career journey. Wait a second. Okay. 98% of the time, my invitation is accepted. But if they are kind of doubtful of you, you don't have pictures and so on, then they will be worried whether you are spammer. So that's the reason I ask you to fill up all the columns and so on. And then, put content. Okay, doesn't matter, no need to be. If you are passionate about car, what do you know about the car? What are the new technology? Write about it. Okay, those things. Actually, more to share. This is our maybe for our course, but I'm going to stop here. Okay, to hand it back to Jay to facilitate what you call the Q&A sessions.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Okay, so now we are open for Q&A sessions. So everyone, if you have any questions, you can type your question in the chat. So I will answer. Ask the question to Mr. Raj answers lah. Right. At the moment, I saw one question in the chat from Adam. One question he asked, what does to writing your responsibility, is it okay, Mr. Raj?
It is okay, but you will score more point if you, in terms of saying, okay, I am responsible for recruitment, okay, then to say I have successfully recruited 200 people within a period of 3 months, which is more powerful impact. Same thing for finance, okay, I'm responsible to manage the P&L, to rewrite it and say I'm able to ensure the profit increase by 30%, which is more powerful. The same thing, but okay.
All right. A question from Sharifah. He wants to know, how do we know that our resume ATS is friendly?
Okay, how do you know it is friendly? Is, you know, those two things I mentioned. Don't use too much of glaring these things. Okay, so okay, that would be second. Try to use the keyword that is what is needed by the job. So that's why you need to look at it, the job and advertisement carefully, and look at it in terms of the requirement. What are the specific requirement they are looking for? Okay, as I mentioned, in the mechanical engineer, you're looking for certain skills like AutoCAD, Unigraphic, CATIA, and so on. Okay, if you have the expertise, okay, include it in it. If you don't, and if that's what is most of the company in that particular position is looking for, okay, take action to acquire the knowledge. Okay, Udemy, Coursera providing quite a number of free, okay, or very, very cheap, 50 ringgit, 10 ringgit, 30 ringgit, and so on. You can get it. And I remember one candidate, okay, for software, Kotlin. Kotlin is actually Java for iOS, and it's a view technology. So what he had done is, okay, not only learning, he have done a pet project, okay, and when the question comes in during the interview, he is able to answer not only in the theoretical manner, but how the project he did, what are the challenges he faced, how he overcome, and what are the things he did. So that's how you need to ensure that, okay, you have those words and phrases, sentences, what would the organization looking for.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Raj. I think, Sharifah, you get the answer from Mr. Raj. Very tense questions. Okay. One question from the floor. Do we need to put picture on our resume, or should I keep my resume 1 or 2, 3 page? Is it okay, Mr. Raj?
Okay, I'll answer the first question. Personally, I don't look at picture. I'm a recruiter. I don't look at pictures, and so it doesn't matter because I only have 6 seconds, right? So I look at the content and so on. Okay, if you want to include, go ahead, but include professional. Don't wear singlet. Okay, inappropriate wordings on the singlet and so don't wear that and so on. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question is, what was the second question?
Should I keep my resume 1 or 2, 3 page? Which one is okay?
Okay, for most of the jobs, okay, 2 to 3 page is good. Okay, so don't, because you know they only have 6 seconds. You write 5 times if you don't have it. But certain industries, like especially oil and gas, okay, if you need to write 10, you may have to write because they will count. Okay, the years, the specific experience you have in that particular technology or the experience and so on. Okay. I ask you, if you are going to renovate your house, right? To whom you will give fresh art from a polytechnic, a person who have done 30, 40, house constructions. So same thing, oil and gas is very, very critical. If anything goes wrong, is USD can't begin, gone. Okay, so therefore they will be very selective. How many years? So that one maybe 10 pages, 50 pages. List down all the specific project you've done and so on.
All right. So from Naura, he said that he have only one working experience. Is that necessary for them to put a reference in their resume?
Yeah, no harm of putting it. Okay. Or you can just put reference will be available upon request. No harm. Especially if you're putting someone very, very senior level and you don't want recruiter to just contact them, disturb them, and so on. But no harm of putting it and so on.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Raj. From Eddie T, he asked, is that acceptable if our experience is insufficient and not related with the field of job, especially for fresh graduate or interns?
Okay. The first step here is do a self-discovery. Okay. Find out what your strength, what your unique skills and so on, and what you like, dislike, and so on. And then what type of job you want, and what type of company that you want to work for. Please do reference check on the company that you want to acquire. And that not all the candidates are good candidates. They are also not so good, right? Very small percentage. Okay. Likewise, there are a lot of great companies, but they could be one or two companies not that great. So please do reference check by, LinkedIn is a powerful tool. You can check who are your former university mate working in the company or worked in the company previously. Check with them and so on. Okay. Then, okay, you kind of found, okay, this is the ideal job I want, and this is the ideal company I want to work, and you see the gap, find out how can you close the gap. Okay, I say online is Udemy, etc., but you can also talk to the mentor, and there are many features I didn't show in detail. That, as I say, is easily can be 4 hours. Okay, there are also group where you can go and learn. They will be posting in the group what are the challenges or technical questions or the people issues and so on. You can learn from them and use them as a mentor. Hey, Jay, can I be your mentee? Okay, can you give me advice and so on? Okay, so you need to take the proactive approach to acquire the knowledge and skills. We all started, bear in mind, okay, close to 30 years ago, okay, I am in your shoes. At the time of zero ground, many of my interview rejected because those days, okay, university don't teach employment law. So and I wanted to be in HR. All the interview I go, they ask me about question about employment law. So I paid about 2,000 ringgit after night shift to attend courses on employment law, MIP, and now it's MIHRM, Malaysian Institute of Personal Management. After night shift, because I was working as supervisor, but I always wanted to be in HR. And fortunately enough, my boss is who's also my current partner in my current company, Susie, attended the same training, okay, in the same course paid by the company. Then when he saw me, hey, what are you doing here? I say, I always wanted to be in HR. So I finished that. 6 months later, Hussein called me, hey, I have an opportunity now. Would you like to join? The rest is history.
That's good tips. Good sharing, Mr. Raj. All right. One question from Koja. Which CV format is much recommended for job applications? Is it Word format or CV or Canva format?
It doesn't matter. Okay. Even if you use Word and so on, it doesn't matter. But remember the G's I have shared about creating the personal brand. Okay, which the summary is important. The content, how you write the summary is okay. Once you say that, I will recommend that you convert that into PDF format. Okay, because what later you don't want some people to amend your CV and so on. Okay, so any template is okay.
All right. Okay. From person is not named, he said that what if I don't have any experience? I never joined a student club or activity in university. How I can put any experience in the resume? Means that he said that what if I don't have any experience? I never joined a student club or activity in university. How I can put or any reference in my resume? Any kind of activities that I can share in my resume.
What's stopping you to go and join any association? You need to contribute back to the community, and you will see when you contribute back to the community or causes, it will increase your network, and you wouldn't know how that particular network will help you in the future. Okay, go and join. Okay, even you finish. Okay, don't stop. You know, Isaac Newton say a person is dead if he stop learning. So it doesn't mean you will leave your polytech or university, mean it stops there. You need to continuously learn. Okay, I am actually coaching by a number of CEOs, okay, who've been made redundant because they stopped learning. Okay, because a lot of things are coming there. Remember, I mentioned about VUCA and so on. The digitalization is affecting. So they've been very technical to make that, but they forgot what are the mega trend that is affecting the jobs and so on.
Yeah, I believe that it will help you to share some experience through your resume. Thank you, Mr. Raj. From Anis, she wants to know what is difference between resume and CV. I come from software engineering background. Do a project and needs include in the resume.
Okay, it is tomato and tomato. English, okay, versus American English. That's it. Between resume and CV or biography and so on. Okay, so people interchange, no difference. Okay, about the software engineer. Okay, project. Yeah, I mean, if it's meaningful, okay, when you write, okay, you're always targeting to the target job. If that particular project is going to be make significant impact to the company that you are applying, okay, and some reason and impactful, please improve. But if it is something you have done in the past, okay, and you have much more updated resume, then that particular past experience you can include in your cover note. Because you can't be creating 10 version of resume, right? Okay. So those you think that maybe specific only to one company, include that in the cover note.
All right. Okay. That's a good tips from Mr. Raj. From Ideal, is there any specific font that suit to use in the resume?
No. Okay, you go to the template, you can see, okay, which one you like. Okay, you can play around. This is about your creativity. Okay,
right. Okay.
But don't use, you know, those very artistic, very curvy and so on. And sometimes recruiter we as a human cannot read. It is may also not pick up.
Okay. From Amirul, he asked, is that okay if he explain or elaborate his expertise in technical soft skill by percentage?
Yes, actually, I recommend that. I wanted to show, but I don't have the time. You know, people put like 5 star, then they darken like 4 star, and so on, meaning 80% competency level or bar. You can darken the bar. What percentage? That's a very good thing. That was Amirul, right? Thank you, Amirul, for bringing it up.
All right. So from Sulaiman, what are the main points required for summary section of the resume? And then, is that compulsory as a summary section in the resume?
I would say my personal view is compulsory. Things that you can include there is in terms of what is the preferred position that you are applying for. Okay, you are interested. What is the career objective? Okay. Second, what are the industry that will benefit for your thing? Third, your strengths. Okay, whether it could be technical competency or even soft skill competency. Okay, these are the things that. And fourth, there is one question I saw: location. It does sometimes affect. Okay, if the position is too junior level. Okay, and let's say it's in Johor, and if the candidate is from Perlis, okay, then it doesn't make sense for our company to hire the person from there to that particular position because the salary is half of it will go for accommodation, right? But as you go higher and higher senior level, okay, companies doesn't matter. They want the best talent, and sometimes they are willing to wait for 1 year to find the best talent. Okay, so then you can at least, although you may be staying in Perlis, but the position could be in New Zealand. Okay, they don't mind providing, and they say, I am international talent. I'm open to where I get the most fulfilling job, where I can contribute back to the humanity.
All right. Okay. This is from one person's. He said, I don't join any student club or activities because after class, she have to take care of her sick family members. So how he can write any skills in her resume? Means that I think this question has been answered from Mr. Raj previous, but Mr. Raj maybe you can want to summarize.
Okay. One thing unique about this is, although provided is family member who need to seek care, need his care and so on. So that means it's limiting his mobility. Okay, but now with the technology, you can still join communities. Like now, today I'm talking to close to 199 people here. Okay, I'm doing it virtual. So what is stopping you from doing virtual assistant joining NGOs and so on? Okay, so what cost you believe provide that? Okay, and that actually, when you're working in an NGO, you need to lead a team. That's why you acquire the software. Okay, and without technical skills, I already mentioned like Udemy, Coursera, there are many. Go to one, many. Okay, I lost count. Okay, where you can acquire technical skills. So it doesn't stop you. Okay, so the physical this thing, of course, is much more challenging because you do not know when your dependents need your support. Right? That's where discipline comes in. Okay, you say within this week I'm going to complete this course, must complete. Okay, or this is what I want to contribute to this NGO. Okay, the most difficult thing resources for us to give away is our time. Money we can give away. We all relation, we easy when we see people. Okay, but the most difficult is give away our time. You can give tuitions, right? You would like to work with children and so on, you want to give tuition, virtual tuitions, which also give you an opportunity to earn money. If you're really good in certain subject, you give, okay? So they show you how you handle the next generation, okay, of the people and so on. That's how you acquire the skills and so on.
All right, thank you, Mr. Raj. From Zankai, is it better to compile all resume content into one page or need to split into one more? Is there any maximum number of page for resume?
I kind of checked earlier, it's about 2 to 3 pages, okay? Okay, for most of the job, unless you are in a very specific industry where you're going to count how many years of experience you have in that particular technology or industry specific project, then you need to include all your project and experience.
Okay. All right. I think this is the last question from the floor from Zurina. She asked, is that okay to put her skill even though he do not have any certificates for that skills, and how to put their trust for the skills?
Okay, go and do the certifications. Okay, a lot of certification nowadays are free. LinkedIn, those you saw in my profile, free certificates. I'm very, very calculative with the money that I spend. Okay, so it's free, and you won't believe. 2 weeks ago, I attended a ESG training. Okay, and it was sponsored by SME Com. Okay, and the cost is about $10,000 or 10,000 ringgit. Okay, so like that, just need to go and you need to be ambitious. You need to be hungry to be successful. Okay, so you can get certifications. So there are a lot. Don't say, as I say, the most constrained resource is your time. And what's the discipline? And remember the poll that I did about social media, right? Okay, a lot of people, I think about more than 54%, I could be wrong, say they are spending more than an hour in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, forgot the one more. But just imagine every day, if you invest 1 hour, how many certification you can do?
A lot, I think.
Yeah. So just is whether you want to do it or not.
Yeah, you are right. Agree on that, Mr. Raj. Okay, do you have any question now? I can see that here there are no question on
Okay,
the floor.
maybe I can comment here.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to conclude?
Okay, no Dahlia has asked a question. How can you see back the recording? Okay. I included my slide deck in a Google Drive, which is free, accessible by anyone. Okay, it's in a PDF version. Go to the last page. I included my personal YouTube channel. Okay, once I receive the record from our technical specialist Nick, I will upload it into the channel. Then you can view it there. Okay, and also another fee that if I can request is, okay, if you benefit, you think this is very good, please share it among your friends, your niece, nephews, okay, younger sister, brothers, and so on. Okay, so please do that, and also please say all the good work being done by Telecom. Okay, and if you like, you can also go to my LinkedIn and give some comment. How do you find the session today?
Yeah.
Okay, because I also like to learn. Especially the first one, there are quite a number of people who are able to get into within 3 job application. I like to know what are the things they did, which was not covered by me in today's sessions.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Thank you so much. For those who are asking about the recording station for this today's sessions, don't worry. We will post the video into the platform so you can download from there. And as Mr. Raj mentioned, you also can find this video through YouTube and Google Drive, Mr. Raj?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Raj, for insightful
Thank you for all.
sessions. And thank you all participants. You are so well interactive sessions. I believe you get more tips from Mr. Rashid in terms of how you want to do worth million of resume. I also get tips from Mr. Rashid with the 3 mantra that he said that you must have a connections, contents, and consistency in terms of your resume. And get in touch with the people that you know to get connections. And then in terms of content, you must have a right contents to put people to see you. And then consistently, you must to repeatedly make yourself visible for people can reach you. All right. That's all for today. Our next session will be an interview, easy peasy, from Miss Puan Rahma this afternoon. So stay tuned, guys. We will meet you at 2:30 p.m. And then don't forget to pre-register our next session. Okay.
Oh,
Have
sorry,
a good day. Yep.
Can I take? Okay. I'm actually recruiting very heavily. Tomorrow our sessions. Okay, for internship as well as fresh graduates who want to join me.
Yeah.
Year end of 2024, I'm planning to hire time.
All right.
Employees as well. But I'm also open to even engage up to 4 interns and so on. Okay. So tomorrow my session is 10:25, if I'm not mistaken. I have so many schedules I need to check. So those who are interested, and I'm actually paid much higher than the market rate. More details tomorrow.
All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so everyone, if you want to in touch with Mr. Raj, don't forget to get Mr. Raj information. So this information they can get from through your LinkedIn profile or
What the internship?
yes, the internships.
The tomorrow session, I have a session with Telecom.
Oh yes, pitching sessions. Okay,
Yeah,
all
pitching
right. So
sessions.
guys, Mr. Raj tomorrow we come back with her pitching sessions. So don't forget for his slot. Okay, that's all from us today. And thank you so much for coming and joining us our first webinar sessions. We will meet you at 2:30 p.m. this afternoon session. All right. Have a good lunch and have a good rest. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you, Mr. Raj.
Thank you.